people are interested about the Filipino culture, I'm like, hell yeah, this is what it is. But I think I just drew the line when she posted a video of her boyfriend or husband, I don't know what they are now, and she captions it, "Hey future kids, I've just secured your blue eyes and a better nose." I know that this is an
Yo, so you're telling me the kids gotta look back and they gotta be like, damn, so if mom didn't find my dad, I wouldn't be here. I'm just a product of my mom genetically trying to hunt. All right, man. Welcome back to another video. Hope your day's going good. And in today's video, the Pick Me Asian Epidemic video by Antonio Talks. Yeah, man. So Antonio's dropping another banger. This time, it's the Pick Me Asian Epidemic. I really don't know that Asians are on this pick me thing, but you know, really and truly, if I'm being honest, I come from Jamaica, bro, and from the longest time I've always heard this, that you know, the Asians love to kiss up to the white man. They love them some white man. Let's see.
My channel previously, minorities in America, they will turn a blind eye to racism as long as the white people view them
By the way, don't kill me, kill the messenger.
better than the black people. Of course, it's not all, but it's very prevalent. If you're watching this video right now, if you're Indian or if you're Asian, you all got this one friend that wants to be white. He makes jokes clowning his own race, and they just fiend for the white approval. And like I say, bro, white supremacy has did a number on many groups of people in the world. We see it so much in the black community with the raccoons, you know, and it's just becoming more and more prevalent with minorities in America. So we got a tweet right here that says, "Is he eating with his hands?" And it's a photo of Zohran Mamdani, who is running for the mayor of New York. And I see no problem with this photo. I say this all the time, but in America, white people feel like if things aren't done by their way, the white way, it's automatically wrong. It's just so ironic because there are many American foods that are
Bro, y'all are the kings of finger foods. Y'all don't even have one signature dish. Jamaica, ackee and saltfish. When I say America, nigga, we think hot dogs, burgers, French fries.
eat with the hand, pizza, fries, burgers, like hot dogs. So because they want to eat rice with their hands, it's automatically wrong. But when people do that, it's okay, bro. Someone quote tweeted this and said, "I will speak on this again because I am Asian. I eat rice almost every day, and never once in my life have I eaten it with my hand. Use a spoon. This is disgusting." Hey, bro, she tap dancing, man. She want that white approval, boy.
What?
This is her, and I mean, it just looks like she wants to be white.
They're all lost.
This looks so generic, bro.
At this point, they're all getting face tattoos.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was AI.
In my
You
opinion,
got
some
them
of you
Grand Theft Auto
American Asians really
tattoo.
need to stop pretending you speak for Asia. You're not Asian, you're American with Asian ancestry. That's it. Having immigrant grandparents doesn't give you a PhD in other people's culture. Asia has thousands of cultures.
I just had an idea, guys. I'm thinking that, bro, when GTA 7 comes out, it won't be a game. They'll just be like, go crazy.
Hundreds of ways of living. Just because you've got Asian blood doesn't mean you get to call other Asians disgusting. You're not cultured. You're just allowed, you know what? Hey, and I applaud that, bro. I feel like every group of people is going to have that kiss up, you know, the raccoons. And we call them raccoons in here, you know. I don't know what y'all call them, but everybody has that group of people that just, you just make us sick, bro. What are you doing? Here we go. Another quote tweet. "As an Asian, I feel I have authority on rice. Eating rice with your hands is gross, strange, and barbaric. Nobody in my family has ever done this. He acts like utensils were never invented." And this is him. The picture's a little blurry, but he's
you know what's insane to me is that I've had an Asian friend growing up my whole life, bro.
Yeah.
When I ate at their house, we ate with, like, they either eat with spoons or they eat with chopsticks.
Yeah.
But nobody would look at me funny because I decided to eat with a fork or said anything crazy. I mean, granted, I don't eat with my hands. It's just not how I was raised, right? It feels weird to me to do it. I understand people that do. Bro, like I
I don't
said,
understand that. Not eating rice with your hand, bro. That's barbaric. That's toddler behavior.
Asian, okay? Gen Z conservative. Another tweet we have, "You aren't Asian, you're American.
Hey,
As an
Friday.
Asian from Asia, I have the authority to tell you that Asians have always eaten rice with their hands." And it's pictures of just people eating rice with their hands, bro. Clearly, nothing wrong with that. So
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I did see Africans
Yeah,
eating
make
rice
him
with
make
their
him
hands.
eat them shits. Make him eat them words, y'all, in the comments down below.
I did see
Make
Africans
him eat the motherfucking words in the comments below.
Someone quoted this tweet and
Barbaric.
said, Koreans, Japanese, and Chinese don't eat.
But listen to what I said though. People from other countries, as an American, as people with the possibly the most advanced technology, you should not be eating with your hands.
Eat rice with our hands. It's only Southeast Asians. In my opinion, right here, he's trying to imply that these Asians at the top are better than the Southeast Asians. And this is him, by the way, man. Oh my God, this dude. I think I saw Young Don do a video on him, bro. So you know yeah. Some white lady replied under that tweet and said, "As my Singaporean friend used to say, the jungle Asians." Laughing emojis. 6,000 likes. That same lady from the first tweet, she ended up like replying under it. She said, "This is accurate. There are jungle Asians, Southeast Asians, island people, and there are fancy Asians, Taiwanese, Chinese, Japan." Man, I can guarantee you they all view y'all niggas the same way though. You know what I'm saying? The lady ended up replying, "Fancy Asians, ha ha ha, 2,000 likes." And then she said, "Inner Asian racism actually goes hard. We're funny." I mean, god damn, get off her dick, my nigga. Shit, golly. Look at this comment, y'all. The browns of Asians don't count. It's known. Hey, bro, this thread is crazy. It's like very... If you Asian, it's gonna make you mad. I'm not gonna read no more of this, bro. But it's mainly other Asians feeding into it. So this is a screenshot from a TikTok. And it says true Asian, which I believe is Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. And then chopped Asians are basically all the South, Asian countries, bro, which is... And like I say, bro, throughout all time in history...
That is crazy.
The lighter you are, the better. Whiteness is considered the standard, like it's the best. I don't know why, but yeah. And if you're darker, you got some brown, some melanin in you, you're at the bottom, bro. It's always been like that.
I have not talked about this topic in a while, but I came across a video of this Filipino girl that moved to Australia, and she found her Australian boyfriend, and he's Caucasian. I'm all about bringing culture together. I think it's amazing. People are interested about the Filipino culture. I'm like, hell yeah, this is what it is. But I think I just drew the line when she posted a video of her boyfriend or husband, I don't know what they are now, and she captions it, "Hey future kids, I've just secured your blue eyes and a better nose." And I know that this is an
Yo, what the? So you're telling me the kids got to look back and they got to be like, damn, so if mom didn't find my dad, I wouldn't be here. I'm just a product of my mom genetically trying to hunt down the person.
Yeah.
I mean, technically all of us are. Our parents did it subconsciously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not actively hunting down like a predator, bro.
ongoing thing, and I can't speak about someone's experience, but I remember when I was in school, this is the biggest thesis I have in one of my paper, and I did a lot of research and I read books and studies about it, especially things that has to do with colonial mentality in the Philippines and the ideation of whiteness, and not just skin color whiteness, but the idea of what whiteness can bring to the Philippines and the social status that can give you. A lot of Filipinos, when they look at someone who's white, they already correlate that to someone who's better and better in a lot of aspects
that's
in life.
worldwide.
Like
that is literally worldwide, bro. Black community, we see that. You know what I'm saying? Like like colorism in the black community, featureism in the black community. If you got a big nose, it's ugly. You got big lips, it's ugly. You know what I'm saying? Your skin darker, it's ugly. But if you got a skinny nose, you know what I'm saying? If you got lighter skin, this shit is worldwide, bro.
Standings, jobs. In one of the papers that I read, a lot of Filipinos subconsciously try to reach that level. It is not new. If you just go to the Philippines, go to any kind of store, every soap is whitening soap. Everything is all about making your skin whiter. Actors and actresses are revered for having more Eurocentric features, and if they're half white, oh my god, they're just, doesn't matter if they have talent or not, doesn't even matter if they can speak the language or not, they'll be a really famous Filipino actor. Besides the point, I know where the hurt is coming from, especially because a lot of those papers and books that I've read has talked about that, but I think the goal now, and I can't keep talking about the past, I just need to be able to talk about the present, and so the goal now is like, especially my own personal goal, is to elevate me being Filipino, elevate me and my culture.
I feel for y'all, man. Y'all gotta start checking these bootlickers in the Asian community, dog, for real.
Asian racism is always like slightly, just a little bit more accepted for some weird reason.
One reason is our own people. Let me show you something. Think it stops
y'all
there?
did that too,
No.
man.
Joke about
Hell
Asians
no.
eating pets in the year 2025, getting
So yeah, Asians basically are doing the same thing that blacks do against each other to pander to the whites, because they know that the whites make jokes about, oh, these cat eating mothers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So they're like, okay, let's make jokes for the white kids
yeah,
so that we can pander to their audience.
for sure.
And bro, this is just disgusting. You know, while we keep focusing on race, it's just disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of likes, more likely than you think. I censored that guy's face because I'm 90% sure they're a minor and hopefully they grow, but he is not an isolated incident. There are so many Asians who are quick to use stereotypes as the foundation of their jokes, of their humor. Whether people want to admit it or not, this perpetuates racism. It normalizes it. Comedy is powerful. Comedy transcends
That's what I be saying about these old birds. Just the word you can say is funny.
Negative way.
And this is why comedy is dead. I kind of see it now. You know, this was a talking point I was wondering earlier in the year. I'm like, bro, there's no good comedy movies anymore.
Yeah.
And that's because growing up, bro, we were the ones that perpetuated this. By laughing at our pain, we were teaching ourselves to continuously hate. And then eventually it got old.
Yeah.
Think about it. These stereotype jokes are just not funny. They don't hit the way they did in the early 2000s. Most of them don't.
I mean, I say they still hit, but the world just becoming too sensitive.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel, like I said before, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with a little race joke. Maybe that might be, still tearing us down. Long as we both can laugh about it and move on, it ain't hurting nobody.
I feel like as long as it's for the group to understand, like, say you're making the joke for your race. And
Yeah.
it's not gonna escape into, like, I'm in a black comedy club. There's
Yeah.
only black people in there.
Yeah.
We don't want to see no whites in there laughing. They don't understand your shit. It's the only way it's not gonna be racist, though.
I guess just make the joke in general then.
When I tell it like that, it's like, don't make the joke.
I mean, I'm just speaking personally. I don't feel like it's gonna hurt me to
No.
hear you tell a white joke or a black joke.
No, it won't hurt you. That's what I'm saying. Black people won't be the ones hurt from it.
Yeah.
The problem to this is because the jokes are pandering to more than just the Asian audience.
Yeah.
It's pandering to the white audience.
Yeah.
And it's trying to get the white people to say, oh, yes, I like this guy. He knows, he gets it. He knows. You're still one of them, though. But you get it. You're one of the good ones.
I guess so, yeah.
Asians are more than capable of being funny without relying on racial stereotypes as a
Good boy.
crutch. I like to use Nat Community Channel on YouTube as a great example of that. I grew up with her. So funny. You don't have to use an accent. So why do some Asians do this? A lot of the time it has to do with wanting to appeal to other communities or gain approval from them. It's easy to assimilate into another culture if you betray your own. Another reason is that there are opportunities for material gain. There are many creators, comedians who've built a platform off of racialized humor, off of exaggerated accents, making fun of their parents, and they get rewarded.
This happens in the black community too. Y'all remember old boy? Damn, what's his name? King Batch. He used to do watermelon fried chicken jokes all the time. And when I was young, it was like, okay, it was. I mean,
Bro, look, even guys like Ashton Hall, right? You guys look at Ashton Hall and you think he's so motivational. The reason I fell off from even watching an Ashton Hall video is I started to notice a pattern. Within a week, he would upload videos of his usual morning routine.
Yeah.
But what you would see, he's always consuming fried chicken or watermelon. Who's he pandering to?
Okay.
I can't escape my roots. I can only eat fried chicken and watermelon. Who's he pandering to?
Yeah. I guess he's trying to get some validation from his own culture because, he kind of moves around like a Caucasian.
I guess, yeah.
I'm not gonna be that type of person that be like King Beck wasn't funny, because for his time he was funny. That was funny at the time. But looking back, it was like it was lame, bro. You was doing corny little shit like that to, you know, appease other audience. He got big off of that, and we still see it today. You got people just man, hey, this shit is real.
For it. They get brand deals. They get opportunities to perform at big stages, the Golden Globes. Unfortunately, I think that Asian racism will continue to not be taken seriously. It's not just these aspects. There are others like the model minority myth. Having positive stereotypes is not a good thing, trust me. Those rob us of the nuances in our communities, and that's a whole nother bag of rice to open for a different day. Every time an Asian decides to use an exaggerated accent and stereotypes to build their platform, a Japanese government official denies their war crimes.
Things I did as an Asian kid to fit in, which was just internalized racism. When I was younger, I developed a serious case of internalized racism. I grew up playing sport in Australia, and it is a very male, Western dominated culture. I grew up in Australia, so my accent is real, but I knew that in order to fit in, I would just turn up my Australian accent a little bit more. I would really pull out my twang like a little bit more to sound like them in order to get a bit more respect. The other thing that I did was I used overly complicated words when explaining things to try and sound more intelligent, because I think deep down I felt like who I was or my culture or where I came from wasn't enough. And so if I used extra smart words, then maybe I would feel enough, when you are already enough just as you are. I remember going on this trip to Asia with one of my friends who was Malaysian, and she was just so proud of being Malaysian. I was like, oh wow, I'm Asian, but I don't really think I'm proud of my culture. And so that kind of set me on this journey of learning how to be proud of who I am and the family that I've come from. Because not being proud of your culture, it's kind of denying your family background and where your parents are coming from and who they are as well. And so it's been a really interesting journey, kind of coming back to reconnect with my roots and learn what makes my culture beautiful in order to fully understand what actually makes me as a human more beautiful. I'm really curious to know what you did when you were younger, if you experienced something similar, and if you did anything to hide your Asianness.
Hey, if you Asian, how do you feel about this? I can guarantee you probably got a friend that fits the stereotypes of those people tweeting. If you really don't have a brain for yourself and you the type that...
One thing I can say to add on to what she said, anybody who's not feeling like they fit in with being black, whether you feel like you're the black sheep, you feel like you come from a different culture, whether you're not really black American and you're living in America and you just don't feel like you fit in here, it all starts from within, bro. Once you internalize who you really are and your values, your core values, and you know that you're not a piece of shit, you respect people, bro, people are going to gravitate towards you, bro. Just don't be quick to bend to what people want. Yeah. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Want to fit in. Being a minority in a predominantly white space will do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like we see the raccoons in the black community. Like it's so many. Like it's crazy now. I see what the Asians like on Twitter, what they got going on, man. That is wild. And I see that all the time. Like I've been seeing so many videos on my TikTok of other Asians speaking out about their internalized racism. And I want to say this as a white person, bro, you do not have to feel bad to be white. Like my point in these videos is just to show y'all that being European and white is like the standard. It's been the standard for a very long time. And nowadays you got white people be like, oh, we're suppressed. We're not the... They're only feeling bad because we just want to be recognized as well. Equality feels like oppression to these people. It's just crazy. I think the game came out, the Ghost of Tsushima sequel. The character was an Asian woman, and you had people mad. I mean, they was about to not buy the game, and it's like, bro, well, how many games do we have with a white male protagonist? Nobody says anything. We just play the game. We enjoy it. Like Last of Us, Red Dead. Like, bro, Uncharted, but every pretty much game growing up is a white male protagonist. So when I see games like, you know, GTA 5, I get to play with Franklin, I'm happy, you know. It's just representation. We can't have representation. So yeah, man, I feel like it's important that if you're a minority and you got these type of people in your community, bro, check them, because it's only going to make things worse. Nobody likes to kiss up. No one likes to kiss up, bro. I thought this was something that was kind of just mainly prominent in the black community, but as I'm seeing, it's y'all got a lot of shit to deal with too, bro. Y'all got to come up with a name for them. Like I said, we call them raccoons. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole bunch of names for them, bro. But anyway, man, hey, the Asian pick-me epidemic is real, dog. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all want to see something similar to this.
Shout out to Antonio. Good video. You know what I'm saying? What I can say is, yeah, man, you know, it's just a problem in every culture. As long as you hate where you come from, you don't appreciate your culture, your background. You feel me? You're gonna always try to pander to the white supremacist culture. It's the brainwashing. They brainwash the world. I think they're the greatest.
Yeah.
So if you don't love your culture and yourself, you're gonna automatically feel like you need to be white. Added anything?
Yeah, J-Stu just hit it on the head at the end, bro. Y'all the boys just gotta be yourself. When you feel like you gotta please people and you feel like you gotta change yourself to meet their standards, you're only gonna gain fake friends anyways. That's gonna be short-lived friendships. So why not just be yourself? And even if you gotta take the long route to gain friends, they're here for the long run.
Anyways, man, y'all made it to the end of another video, man. Love y'all. Great for y'all, man. Binge the rest of the videos on that channel. You already know. We'll catch y'all on the next one. We out.